What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I want to welcome y'all back to the man cave. What's going on tonight? Tuesday night. I changed the man cave to Tuesday because of Monday night football. And I don't know if y'all seen the game last night, but it was a good ass game. They talking about firing the coach already for Denver because he made a silly ass play, a silly ass call when he didn't let Russell Wilson go for that 5 yards. You know what I mean? it's hard to kick a 64-yard field goal. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be but one or maybe two people in the league that can do that. You know what I mean? So I don't know what made him take that chance. You know what I mean? Then you done gave Russell Wilson all this money, shit, damn near $250,000. I mean $1 million, and you don't want to trust him to, get 5 yards. Shit, and then he had, I think he was like 12 or 14 on the what's the name on third down anyway. So I don't know why they didn't just let Russell Wilson do what he do. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta forgive me for a minute. I'm just getting settled. We had practice again today, and we starting our fall season this Sunday. And this actually my birthday Saturday. But we start our season this Sunday at 3 o'clock. We have a game at 3 and at 6 at Southeast Athletic Complex. It's over on Hillvale over off Covington Highway. But that's what will be Sunday. And it's been a few years since I coached, so you know what I mean, I'm kind of excited a little bit. And then I get to see the competition that's out there, and I got to get my players back in star line shape. You know what I mean? So we gonna take the fall season to start getting back in shape. But we are looking to win every game as usual. You know, what I mean? We're not gonna take the field if we don't think we can win. And I ain't never felt like I was gonna lose any game. You know what I mean? You got to show me you can beat me. You know what I mean? But I don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? Out of these players because it has been a couple of years since I've coached them, and you know, it's a particular shape that you have to be in to play the way we play in Starline. You know what I mean? So we're gonna take the fall season to get them back ready. You know what I mean? Back to running bases. You know what I mean? Back to playing real defense. Back to getting their kicks and their butts together. You know what I mean? And in other words, they gonna get back to practicing. You know what I mean? I know the game I got to well, people don't like to practice, but you know, in Starline we practice. So we start our season Sunday at 3 o'clock. So um, I have been in heavy negotiations with one of my former teams, and we're looking to get back together this spring. So, we're trying to bring some excitement back to the game. You know what I mean? Without the drama. You know what I mean? So that's what we looking at. And then we got to talk about my damn Falcons. You know what I mean? I'm a diehard Falcon, diehard Brave, diehard Hawk, diehard Bulldog. You know what I mean? So before I talk about the Falcons, let me talk about the Braves and the what's the name real quick. The Braves, we had been tied for first, but I think we on like a little 3-game losing streak. I think we might be about a game and a half back. Um, but it's I think we got a few we got enough games to catch back up. The Braves, we got some players out there doing their thing. Michael Harris, Gresham Paul's own. Um, he having a good rookie season. He looking real good out there. So I know our future is bright. As long as we don't let him get away. Like a couple of players I think we should have kept a little longer, like Jason Hayward, Ryan Klesko back in the day. You know what I mean? Those were two good players. They weren't perfect, but they was pretty good. We should have held on to them a little longer. And Georgia, University of Georgia, y'all know I'm at the University of Georgia. I'm a diehard Bulldog. You know what I mean? We right now we ranked number 1 already. You know what I mean? We took care of Oregon the first game, and then last week we beat Stanford, which was expected. I expected us to get a few more points. You know what I mean? But I think they won 33-0. You know what I mean? But I expected them to get a few more points on Stanford. You know what I mean? But we'll take it. You know what I mean? It's a good warm up game, and they moved up to number 1. Alabama is currently number 2 in the rankings, which I don't know how I feel about us being ranked number 1 so early. You know what I mean? I prefer us to get that number 1 ranking later on. You know what I mean? I don't really like it early because you know what I mean that put a whole lot of pressure on you. You know what I mean? You can't slip. You number 1 because everybody's coming to get you. But hopefully Georgia will hold on to that number 1 spot. You know what I mean? I don't care nothing about Alabama, I don't care nothing about the Saints. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing personal. It's just those are our biggest rivals. You know what I mean? I don't care nothing about them. You know what I mean? So hopefully Georgia stay number 1 for the remainder of the season. And like I say, man, I hate we got it so early. But I think we can hold on to it. Kirby Smart been doing this thing since he took over at Georgia. You know what I mean? So, and then I see Texas A&M lost too. That was shocking. And they had a little light opponent too. I don't forget who they Appalachian State or somebody like that. I'm surprised Texas A&M lost. You know what I mean? They got Jimbo Fisher and one of my good partners down there at Texas A&M, Layden Robinson. He play on that line, on the offensive line. I think they look at him to be an All-American this year. So I'm surprised Texas A&M lost. I see Michigan looking good. Alabama, they won, but they didn't win as big as they was expected to win. So that's how they lost their number 1 spot. But like I said, hopefully Georgia hold on to it. And hey, man, I want to beat Alabama 2 times. If we play them in the SEC championship and shit for the trophy, I want to beat them 3 times in a row. That way, it won't be no questions asked. You know what I mean? I think Alabama not had their best days. I'm not saying that they finna get sorry, but I think they holding on to that number 1 spot for so long. I think those days are pretty much over. You know what I mean? I think Georgia is ready to ride out for a minute. You know what I mean? We got a young head coach full of energy, and he keeping a good recruiting class. You know what I mean? My hat goes out on Kirby Smart. He might be running up on that Vince Dooley. You know what I mean? Shit, he might be Georgia's best coach. You know what I mean? Right now it's still Vince Dooley, probably. You know what I mean? But hey man, Kirby Smart looking good. You know what I mean? And then what's happening, Miss Carey? She checking in as usual. But them damn Falcons, man. I don't know what we gonna do, man, or what we gonna realize that our problem ain't never been offense. Our problem has always been our damn defense. You know what I mean? Like we always been able to score some points. The problem is we can't hold on to the goddamn lead. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is about the damn second half. You know what I mean? I guess we ain't figured it out that the game is 60 goddamn minutes, not just 30 minutes. It ain't just about the damn first half. You know what I mean? We seen it strike out on people and get a big lead, but then we tend to relax after halftime. I don't know what the fuck going on. You know what I mean? And it seemed like once we lost the damn Super Bowl to what you know what I mean, after being up 28-3, shit, that would make us understand that goddamn man, the game ain't over till that final horn. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. What is it gonna take for us to get away from this loser mentality? You know what I mean? Like I tell my players, ain't nobody gonna give you a win. You gotta go and take that motherfucker. You know what I mean? If you're not gonna take a victory, ain't nobody gonna just hand it to you. You know what I mean? Don't nobody owe you a victory. They trying to get it their damn self. You know what I mean? So, and then we know that's our biggest rival. Like I don't give a damn. We go 2-15, long we beat both of them damn New Orleans games. You know what I mean? That's how it is when a lot of teams used to play us in kickball. They didn't give a damn if they didn't win nothing else that whole season. All they could, if they had a chance to beat us, they was proud. You know what I mean? But I don't know what it is about these damn Falcons, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give up on them. I ain't gonna never give up on them. Like I was a diehard fan when they won shit for real. You know what I mean? Now we got some excitement going. You know what I mean? But then it was the first game of the season. But I do feel like they still should have been ready after having a good preseason. You know what I mean? They played their ass off in the preseason. You know what I mean? But don't start slacking when the shit count. You know what I mean? And then like I seen a lot of good things. You know what I mean? I like how Arthur Smith ain't scared to take a chance, and Marcus Mariota, he playing like he did when he first got to Tennessee, when he first came out of Oregon. You know what I mean? So I do like that. I do like the Ricky, the wide receiver, Drake London. Yeah, I like him. Him and Kyle Pitts, they're gonna be pretty good. Long as we keep them. We got to keep them. Don't be scared. Well, Arthur Blank ain't never been scared to spend no money. But we got to keep them. Them two big receivers. They fast. They ain't scared to go across that middle. You know what I mean? So we do need to keep those two receivers. We need to Cordell Patterson. I like him at running back, but I mean I see what they trying to do. You know what I mean? He's a utility man. He can do a couple of things. You know what I mean? I like that, but I do think we need to get another decent running back too. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to put all that pressure on Cordell Patterson. We do need to have a real running back. You know what I mean? We can always do some plays with him. We can do some plays with both of them. But I don't want to just put all that responsibility on him. You know what I mean? I love what he do. You know what I mean? So, like I say, man, we got look like we got a good future. You know what I mean? I'm getting to like this coach, but we do have to get our defense straight. You know what I mean? Like everybody kept blaming Matt Ryan, man. Okay, Matt Ryan wasn't the best, but shit, he kept us in a whole lot of games, and their defense always goddamn gave it up. You know what I mean? At the last minute. You know what I mean? I don't know if they be getting tired or what, but we got to learn how to hold on to those leads. You know what I mean? Especially when we strike early, we can't relax. You know what I mean? So, hey man, come on, family. They just 0-1. We don't start 0-1 before. That shit don't scare me. You know what I mean? But we damn sure need to get this next one. You know what I mean? We damn sure don't need to start out 0-2. I gotta look and see who we play, but we damn sure don't want to start off 0-2. And then my walking man, my walking my streak got halted. You know what I mean? I think I had. I'm not sure, but I think I might have had walked 90 days straight, or if not 90 days, close to 90 days straight. You know what I mean? So I started my new streak a couple of days ago. You know what I mean? Well, yesterday. I started yesterday, and like I said, we're gonna see how many days I can get in, how many consecutive days I can get in. And I know y'all get tired of hearing me every morning asking where y'all at. You know what I mean? I can tell because the views on the videos and the reels gonna start slacking up a little bit. You know what I mean? So hopefully I've motivated you enough to try to get healthier. You don't have to walk. You can just work out, man. Just do anything. You know what I mean? Just get some movement in that body. And like I tell the women, if you like to dance, hey man, just close your door, close your bedroom door. If you got kids or somebody, you know what I mean? Close your door, cut your headphones on, and get in the mirror and dance. You know what I mean? You know, if you like to dance, get in the mirror and dance. Laugh at yourself. You know what I mean? Have some fun with it. You know what I mean? Just get active. You know what I mean? You need to get some motion in your body. Because if you don't use those joints and muscles, they will lock up on you. You know what I mean? And you start cramping up and all that. Hey man, you don't want that. You know what I mean? So, and me, I feel like I'm too young for all that. You know what I mean? I hear a lot of my friends talking about they old and all that shit. Like pimp, you old by yourself. We might be the same age, but pimp, I'm not. First of all, I'm not finna claim that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna ever try to convince myself that I'm old. You know what I mean? I'm gonna convince myself that I'm good. That's why every time somebody asks me how I'm doing, I'm good. I'm always good. If you see me, I'm all right. When I don't want to be bothered or you know what I mean, hey, I stay out the way. You know what I mean? So then we gotta get back to getting to know people, man. It's too much shit going on, man. You know what I mean? Like I was talking to somebody today, man. Like I remember when your neighbor used to be damn near your best friend. You know what I mean? When I grew up, shit, the neighbor we had that stayed across the street, shit, her, they were, and my mom and them were best friends. Like they'll sit out there in the yard and talk shit, and you know what I mean, watch the kids out there playing and all kind of shit, man. Like people don't even know their neighbors now. That's crazy. The hell you gonna do if something happen in the neighborhood? You know what I mean? Like you ain't gotta be all in your neighbor business, and you ain't gotta let them all in your business. But you do need to get to know them. You know what I mean? So motherfuckers will look out for you when you ain't at home. And then look, man, all these rappers getting killed, man. Hey, stop. Hey, man, everybody need to take your locations off your damn phone. Like people ain't got to be knowing your every fucking move. Like, and then people are grown. You should know this. You know what I mean? And when you out of town, Stop telling people when you're actually out of town. Tell them once you done got back. You know what I mean? Take your pictures. You don't have to show your pictures right then. Then they don't have to know that you're out of town. Okay, that means they know you ain't at home. So if you got something that somebody done seen that they won't share, that's the opportunity to get you. Stop sharing your location with about everything. Now it's one thing when you're going out. When you're going out, yeah, share your location with your folks. So if something happens to you, they know where to come looking for your ass at. But social media, no man. Stop putting all your business on social media, man. You know what I mean? Like it's sad what's going on with these rappers, man. Like it's like every couple of weeks, shit, there's another rapper done got killed. You know what I mean? This shit crazy, man. I wouldn't want to be a rapper right now. That's one of the most dangerous jobs in the goddamn country, in the world right now. A damn rapper. Hey man. And then get security, man. Get to know people in these states that you travel in. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to be their best friend, but be cordial with people everywhere you go. You know what I mean? So you can have people that know what the fuck going on in them cities before you get there. Like they say, the dude that just got killed yesterday or the day, yesterday, I think. He was in the wrong area. Hey, pimp, come on, man. Find out where you at. I done been to LA a couple of times. I love some Roscoe chicken and waffles too. You know what I mean? But hey man, make sure you go to the right one. Every hood, just because you think you from the hood, hey man, every hood ain't the same, man. Every hood ain't safe. And you don't know people in every hood. You know what I mean? And if you live in a lie, oh okay, that lie gonna catch up with you. You can't just go to every hood and think you're gonna be cool. You know what I mean? I remember when I was traveling the country. Shit, I went in a lot of hoods too. But I tell you, the only one I didn't feel comfortable in was the hoods in Miami. You know what I mean? And it wasn't I was scared or nothing. It was shit. I didn't understand what the hell they were saying. You know, them Haitians and Jamaicans and all that shit. Like shit, I didn't know what the fuck they were saying. That's what worried me. And you know, they eyes be fire red. You know what I mean? Shit, I smoke weed too, but shit, y'all eyes be fire ass red, man. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, I was uncomfortable. But I don't been just some hoods around the country. You know what I mean? But I always made sure I was with people that didn't get into shit and people that knew what was going on out there. And then time when it's crazy as they are now. But ain't nothing being done new. You know what I mean? So hey man, if you have to get security, hey pimp, get you some security, man. You know what I mean? Your life should be worth you spending money on. You know what I mean? Get you some security. You know what I mean? Don't everybody can't be your homeboys. You know what I mean? Just like one of my cousins, you know what I mean? If I'd have ever needed security, I would have wanted to choose one of my cousins. Only thing was, shit, I'd have had to keep an eye on him. Especially if anybody would have called themselves talking shit to me or disrespect to me, shit, I'm gonna keep him from snapping. You know what I mean? So get some real security, especially when you go into these other cities. You know what I mean? You might be comfortable at the house, but get you some security when you're going out of town. Or have you some down ass people, some people that you know down with you. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna let you get in no bullshit. You know what I mean? That really got your back. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times you ain't gonna know motherfucker really ain't got your back until something happens. That's when you gonna find out. So at least feel like they got your back. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about none of that fake bullshit love that's going around now. As a grown person, you should be able to see through that shit anyway. You know what I mean? You should be able to tell when somebody genuine, when somebody really got your best interest at heart. You know what I mean? That's your responsibility. You choose the right people to be in your life. You know what I mean? Especially when you're traveling across this country, man. You gotta have somebody with you. You know what I mean? And put it in your rider. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta pay for that shit if you know what you're doing. Put it in your rider. Make you know what I mean? Your transportation cost. Make sure you get 2 tickets, 3 tickets, or whatever. You know what I mean? And when you touch down, make sure you got some folks in that city that even if they don't hang out or get involved, they know what the fuck going on in their city. They can tell you the best places to go. They can tell you what not to go. You know what I mean? Like I say, but we got to get back to communicating. I told you the world ain't designed for you to make it out here on your own. You're gonna have to have some kind of friend or somebody. You gonna need somebody. I don't give a damn how much money you got. You're gonna need somebody. Like I just posted a picture. Shit. I got some 45, 42 year friendship. I'll be 52 Saturday. I got some 45 year friendship, 46 years. I met some of my homeboys in the first grade. You know what I mean? I got a couple of cousins been in my life. Shit, ever since I can remember. Even though they were my cousins, they were my friends too. You know what I mean? So, hey man, get back to being sociable. You know what I mean? Stop worrying about so much status and trying to impress people that don't even know you exist or that don't give a fuck about you. Like that's one of our biggest problems. We like to impress people that don't even give a damn about you. You something to talk about, especially when they know you trying to impress them. They know they don't like you. You might not know it, but hell, they know it. You become something to talk about. So get you some genuine people in your life, man. They got your best interest at heart. You know what I mean? You're gonna need it one day. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta hang with them every day. I don't hang with my homeboys every day. I don't talk to them every day. But I know I call them every now and then to check up on them, make sure they good. I pull up on them, make sure they good. You know what I mean? You never know what people going through. You know what I mean? So, and a lot of people ain't gonna put all they business on social media. I mean, so if you care about somebody, call them and check on them. Just make sure they straight. You know what I mean? Like my homeboy knows shit. Every now and then I'm gonna pull up on you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come see you and make sure you're straight. I'm gonna come see if you all right. You can tell me anything on the phone. They know I'll pull up on your ass in a minute. You know what I mean? So hey man, we gotta do better. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of changes going on in the world, right up under your nose. You're not paying it no attention. It's a lot of laws being passed. It's a lot of changes going on throughout the world, man. And I told y'all, they say it's gonna be You ain't gonna recognize the world in 2030. And a lot of people think that shit a long way away. No, it's finna be 2023. So that means all these changes finna come in the next 7 years. You know what I mean? All this shit with AI, with shit, Uber talking about firing 90% of their drivers because they got cars that can drive by themselves. Hey man, like I say, there's a lot of shit going on that people ain't thinking about or don't know nothing about because they're not keeping up. You know what I mean? Just because you don't know what's going on, that's not gonna stop the world from changing. You know what I mean? That's not gonna slow down their agenda. You know what I mean? So, hey man, yeah, I better get a grip and start paying attention to what's going on right up under your nose. What are you gonna do when you ride down the highway and you see a car driving by itself? That shit gonna trip your ass out. But the shit is here. I just read today, Uber, the chairman of Uber, said he finna fire 90% of his drivers because they got these cars that drive by themselves. And see, what people don't realize is AI, artificial intelligence, is everywhere. They building robots to do everything. Guess what? They not gonna need your ass in a minute. They making robots that look so lifelike, you ain't gonna be able to tell until they move a little bit. You'll see they're a little stiff, but that's right now. In a couple of years, once they get this shit down, they not gonna be stiff no more. You ain't gonna be able to tell these motherfuckers from a real person. And like I say, they got people that just gonna sit in these cars, but the cars gonna drive by themselves. This shit gonna be crazy, man. First time you see a car driving by itself, hey man, and somebody in the back seat, oh hell, they might be going to pick a motherfucker up. Hey man, this shit is here. The shit ain't coming. It's here. Watch 2023. You gonna start seeing some shit now. You better get ready for it. But I'm not gonna preach to you. I get tired of preaching sometimes. I'm gonna let you find out on your own. But it's a lot of shit finna change around here. You know what I mean? So, man, you better do your research. You know what I mean? They making robots that do everything. Everything. They got 6 dolls. Well, you ain't gonna even want to be with nobody no more. You gonna be cool with a robot and a doll. Hey man, this shit crazy. I would have never imagined this shit that goes on now. You know what I mean? But they call it evolution. Hey man. But look here, I'm not gonna preach to y'all all night. And then it's my birthday week. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start celebrating tonight. You know what I mean? But tomorrow I will be with y'all with my homeboy the Keys, comedian the Keys. We're working on doing a show together called the Comedy Chronicles. You know what I mean? And doing different things, talking about different things. Thursday, we got the Isha and India show. Friday we have the Den, and then I'll probably, I don't know, Friday during the day I'll probably play some old clips from some former birthdays or something. You know what I mean? Some past birthdays. I have a few videos if I can pull them up. Um, I know one of them was one of my players imitate me, and then one was my players was singing "Happy Birthday," and then I got all the videos when I turned 50. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I probably ain't gonna do much this year, but I do plan on having probably one more big party next year. You know what I mean? So, but hey man, I'm not gonna hold y'all all night. It's 10 o'clock. Time for y'all to go get some rest and chill out. But I appreciate y'all hanging out in the man cave, and we will get the man cave popping again with other male perspectives, not just mine. I'm just trying to find a couple of people that is going to be able to dedicate some time to it, so we can build on it. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody that has been a part of my podcast. You know what I mean? I do appreciate everyone, and other people have moved on to do their own thing. You know what I mean? So if I've motivated somebody to step out and try podcast, hey man, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I appreciate you being motivated. I don't take shit for granted. It's good to have influence on other people's lives. But hey man, if y'all want to come walk with me, I'll be out there walking at about 8 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep making those reels and videos. I'm gonna keep making them. You know what I mean? I seen one of my homeboys that was one of my brother's best friends. I seen him the other day, yesterday, and he was telling me I look pretty good. You know what I mean? It's good to hear that. You know what I mean? I ain't never been into that pretty boy shit, but it damn sure feel good to get a compliment. You know what I mean? Especially now. You know what I mean? When I see a lot of people going through so much. You know what I mean? So, hey man, I'm gonna continue to take care of myself. Hopefully, y'all will do the same. And remember, live every day as if it's your last. Cause one of these days, you're gonna be dead ass right. Hey man, it's your boy Papa Black, man. I'll see y'all in the morning and then tomorrow night. Gone.